to see Ho Chi Minh's body, it's 2 kilometers of line.
Yesterday, it was the first day that it was open in 3 months.
Normally during this period of time, they restore it.
And then, but yesterday was technically closed because it's closed on Monday and Friday. So it's open today, technically for the first time.
This is the first mask we wear in Vietnam.
Outside.
We are in the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. I mean, we're not going to go inside because it's open only 2 hours a day, only specific days to go and see the body of Ho Chi Minh. So we are just going to walk the grounds for a little bit. But me and Emma had to cover our shoulders. We have to wear a mask. It's really hot. This is a very important place for Vietnamese people, so I guess they just have they want to make sure everybody respects it.
Lots of rules.
Lots of rules, just here.
Yeah. Very brilliant fashion. Very. We are standing in the history place in Hanoi, and we call this Ba Dinh Square. It is also the name of this district. When the people talking about Ba Dinh district, we're talking about the politic district because we can see embassies everywhere. In 1945, in this place, in front of thousands of Vietnamese people here, Ho Chi Minh, he stood over there and read the declaration for the independence of Vietnamese people and stopped the era of the king and opened a new chapter for Vietnamese people. Vietnam changing from feudal system, jumping to communist country. Ho Chi Minh was our president and always our president. He was the first president in Vietnam. Under the leading of Ho Chi Minh, we defeated French people and after that American people. We got independence in 1975 in Saigon, in the south of Vietnam. 2 parts of Vietnam, the north and the south linking to one. Ho Chi Minh died in 1969 because of this lung problem. One of the greatest leaders in our history brought the peace, who brought the freedom to our country.
And in the north there was French people, and in the south it was American people.
American people. So
everybody want a piece of Vietnam.
One of the big reasons when American people came to Vietnam at that time, just to stop the expansion of the communism in the world. They came and they divided Vietnam to 2 parts, the south and the north. Yeah, they had the new government in the South Vietnam and made the bombing in the North Vietnam, especially from 1969 until 1973. Yeah, and in the North of Vietnam we get a lot of bombing, and even now some places in the North of Vietnam and even in the central of Vietnam we still have the mining. This mausoleum was built after Ho Chi Minh president died in 2 years.
As you can see, Ho Chi Minh was really good president for this country. He wanna be cremated. His ashes are supposed to be spread around Vietnam, north and south, because he reunite both of them, both sides. And instead, the parliament decided to embalm his body so people from the new generation can come here and see him.
Vietnamese people, we use the technology like Russian people did with Lenin.
So
the
3 months when they close is also because
they want to repair something inside,
and also his body.
Yeah, something like that. I think so. That's also the big secret.
This is the
government palace.
This is
in the beginning, they said Ho Chi Minh, they advised him to come and live here, but he refused it.
He was pretty humble. And
he said there is people, they die, they don't have food and everything around. He said, why I have to live in this palace? And he went and lived in a more humble home. And now not even the president live here. This is just for a presentation. When a big president for another country coming, they're gonna come and invite him here. So right now this palace is empty.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
At both sides also, the rain here is 1 meter, but the train is much bigger on the top. So it's very close to the house, both sides. Yeah. When the train goes through, the people they have to And almost of the train track in Vietnam, it was built by French people from 1881.
So it's 1 meter from there, and it's another meter, So when the train goes, you really have to stay on the side because it's
Very
really close.
narrow. Yeah. Local life still goes on. People still washing, still do the housework, both inside.
This train goes through here and it comes very, very close to all the houses. So you've got to stay either like in a house or something if you don't want to get crushed. And Luca is getting sweet treatment. He's getting carried because there's a bunch of rocks on the ground. He's getting carried on his wheelchair all around. Oh no, he's being the train. Oh, that's gonna be annoying.
So there's a lot of cafes along this part, and this is the easier part to go with a wheelchair. So you can actually go with a wheelchair.
2 years ago, there was nothing, only houses on this road. And now people, they came here because they saw the business, they rent a house from the owner and they invest the money and they open a restaurant or bar over there. So the entire road became bar and restaurant and karaoke over here.
So we are at the end of the day and we are walking around one of the many lakes here in Hanoi while we wait to go and see the puppet show.
Apparently this one is the one that people, they come every morning and do Tai Chi and other gymnastic are all around it.
And at night,
And
everybody's...
at night, see they running.
Yeah. There is people everywhere because the sun is going down, so you can finally breathe a little bit more.
We just learned that Hanoi, it's the coldest city in Asia. It's funny to say it because all the other cities during the winter
are still warm.
it's like maximum like 20. Here it goes by 4 degrees during the winter because he said there is a mountain range that block the heat. So during the winter it's the coldest city.
So we're good. It's good we came in the summer, I guess.
It's actually a hot city now.
There's a little temple in the middle of the
You're
Lake.
right.
The temple is for the general.
yeah.
And he said normally when they worship the general, they ask for help.
Mama, get some air. Hang on.
We all have fans because we are very hot.
Yeah. Except for Bob, he doesn't want a fan.
He's a real man. He just sweats through it. So Emma found this.
On Safari.
She was looking it up on Google and it said that you must come to this coffee shop. So we are gonna go.
Look at the window up there.
They're all full of notes. It's called the Note Coffee. Post-it love. And it's all post-its. Emma, we made it. We came to your post-it coffee shop. Look at that. There's notes everywhere.
Okay, Mom, we gotta add a note.
Oh my gosh, look at the stairs.
We gotta put a note and say the 5 Road Explorers were here and put it everywhere in the shop. Everywhere. On the seats, the 5 Road Explorers were here. On the tables, on this remote.
Let's go. Post-it love.
Look at this. Oh my god. It's full of custard. There's like notes on top of notes on top of notes. And there's this little corner. Guys. You have to come to this cafe and look for our note. I'm gonna show you exactly where I'm gonna put it, okay? So guys, you can't go up because this area is for weekends only. a Star Wars guy. So guys, you have to tell us, have you ever come to this cafe? Have you ever written a note or hidden it in here? You must tell us in the comments. I'm gonna show you where I put my note. Now let's see, I find a nice spot. Right on the air conditioner. Perfect spot.
Look at this. They have a note for you. Isn't it cool?
And it's the right note for everybody.
Yeah.
Luca said, do more of things that make your soul happy.
It's funny for me. Once a year, go someplace you've never been before. I think I've done more than once a year.
Live slowly, love differently, and
Think differently.
and think differently, and love more,
Wow,
and love more.
That was complicated. Emma, tell me yours.
May you find extra passion in your dreams.
Oh, that's so pretty. Mas.
Be beautiful, be stylish, and love yourself.
And I'm going to show you where we put some of them, so you guys can come here and look for them. So this is Mama's, and this is what mine I put. You'll see it's very long. And Emma, where did you put yours?
I'm not gonna tell you.
I'm gonna have to look. And Luca put his somewhere, I don't know either.
Up there.
Oh no, there's Luca's. It's one. Don't read it. Okay. It's right there. And you have to look for them. Okay, there's also one on the table.
Green one.
This one. So look around. They're all on the bottom floor. Like I said, look for them. And welcome to those of you who have found this stuff and found us on YouTube.
Now we're going to go and see a very particular puppet show that was something they used to do in the rice fields in the countryside.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
The people that they move the puppet, they stay the entire time in the water. You have live music, they have so many instruments. It was really cool to see how they play these instruments. It's a mix of Vietnamese, Chinese, and even Indian instruments. So the entire puppet show is based on what they were, what was the life at that time. So they were in the rice field, they were actually harvesting the rice, they were cultivating the rice, they were go fishing, or the kids they were playing in the water. And at one point they found a mythological animal that they are turtle, the dragon, the phoenix, and the unicorn. But in this case, they don't have the unicorn, they have the Chinese dragon.
Yeah, we're gonna go see the view from the 65th floor.
Whoa, that is so tall.
This is the third tallest building in Vietnam.
Yeah, but remember the tallest building. It's just like a Burj Khalifa when you see the thing
Thank
up
you.
there. Yeah.
Whoa.
Guys, I think something view 61 all the way to 65. No other.
Whoa!
So we went on the tallest building in the world, and it was nothing like this, where the elevator went a bunch of miles per hour. It's cool to see a building that's not as tall, but still see it.
You can see the many lakes that are here in Hanoi. There's like 12, 15 lakes.
It's just so you know, it's foggy not because there's pollution, but because there's fog. Because here it's humid, so it's naturally like that.
You think we can see Korea from here?
Yeah.
Wow. Here's one of the biggest lakes here. And that's the river up there.
And I'm gonna see if I can get you to see in the binoculars. Come on, guys. I'm gonna just try to see. Hi. Emma. Guys, look for Emma's eye. Ready? Emma, do it. Do you see her eye? Oh my, that's your nose! On both the buildings, they have that gray thing. That's for the people when they wash the windows. I would not want to wash these windows of this thing. That's the bridge that we got on when we came here. So this is the glass above the city. There's a giant heart and a giant heart there. So, Baba, you daring enough to go?
Go.
Wait, I have to?
I already went.
Wait, you already went?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Remember
Oh, in
Bangkok?
Bangkok? Yeah, I remember in Bangkok.
Andiamo.
Mama, are you gonna go?
Fare la foto.
Let's hold together. Let's go. I'm gonna hold your hand, Mama. Look at him go. Is that really much of a splat? Oh my goodness.
Look how deep it is.
Okay. Emma, it was so deep. You know, she's that. Why not she would just be like, ooh, and then she would just go. I wish it was like fish, you could just go, shh, and then she like teleport herself just be around. Like she probably knew it.
So Lotte has two buildings, and I think there's a Japanese coming too right now. One is in Seoul, which is 123 stories high, 555 meters. This is the world's 5th tallest building, and it's the tallest in South Korea. And instead, the Lotte one in Hanoi is 65 stories high and 272 meters, and it's the 3rd tallest building in Vietnam. So every now and then we really need to go on a skyscraper just for the fun of it. One last view before we go back down and we look like ants again. This is Hanoi for you. This is Emma.
For you.
For you.
See, they put the rice, they steam it, they put it over there. Look at that. Wow. We are in the middle of the street, guys. It's amazing.
Welcome to Vietnam.
Emma, what is that?
Emma's gonna try it.
I'm looking straight away for the snail.
I don't want to see it.
Try this now, it's crunchy.